Shalom. Y'all went up back on the highways and byways. And this one is called who is Salvador Ramos? Who is that guy? We're about to find out. Yeah, the guy that killed all those children. And we're about to find out who is Salvador Ramos. And why did he do that kind of stuff? We're going to find out today. Yeah, the Transformer. The more that meets the eye. A boy that's in disguise. Yeah, we're about to find out who he is today. In Las Vegas. I'd like to start off with a praise to my Heavenly Father, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, my Lord and Savior. So I'd like to give praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Harakak Dash. Double honors to my apostles at Great Millstone. Honors to my elders, teachers, students at Great Millstone. Like-minded brothers that's on the same page with us. Because we all got to be on the same page to really associate with each other. Because you can't be a Israelite packing heat, walking around with sticks out on these corners. You just got to hand your life over, your soul over to Yahweh, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, and hope He'll take care of you during the time of distress. There's nothing you can do about this. So we about to find out who was Salvador Ramos. But first, I want to get into a little bit of news here. Let's get into a little bit of news. There's a thing called back in the early 1900s. I guess they stopped it in 1950, but it was going on from the 1800s all the way till the 1950s. It's called Hit the Nigger Baby. You can hit it with a baseball, or what else they was throwing at it? Eggs at a amusement park. Yep. And they used to set up the mother while she's feeding the child. So when the baby is breastfeeding from the mother, they'll hit the baby in the stomach with a baseball so the baby can regurgitate all the milk back out. That's what the Idumeans used to do to our people. And you so-called Negroes is in tune with these people. Well, that's on you, man. You're my enemy anyway. You two turds. You're the enemy anyway, so I don't care what happens to you. You or your baby mama. But that's what they used to do. Here's a picture of it right here. Hit the nigger baby. Let's hit it with a baseball. Get some eggs. Boil the eggs first, then throw it at them. That's what they used to do. I'm not here to argue with none of these people out here that walk past. You know what I'm saying? This word been out for a while now. If you don't get it, that's on you. The Lord ain't dealing with you. And we're gonna continue on. But let's find out who's Salvador Ramos. This who he is. This guy. That's Salvador. The guy with the AR-15. This sick individual. Look how he's looking. He was a confused young man. There's another picture of him. Right there. Just imagine him dressed up like that with an AR-15 in a flak jacket. Going inside of an elementary school. That's how terrified those police were. They were scared to go in there because he was dressed up probably like this with an AR-15 shooting at him. And he was afraid to go in that school. The kids was in there was terrified. Like, this transgender man is in here killing us. And you know, they said this guy never had no mental issues. You don't think this is mental? This is mental. This is mental. They'd rather give a gun to this guy than a guy that's fresh out of prison for robbery. But at least he was going for the money, you know what I'm saying? This guy right here is mentally ill. Look, you got the gun on his lap. That's him. That's him. Look at that clip. That might be a 30-round clip. There's one in the chamber. That's Ramos. Look at his face. You could tell something wrong with him. You could tell by his looks. Look, Satan messing with me now. He might start blowing over my stuff. Stop this. Let me put this over this so this won't blow over. Because I wanted to move my camera around so you can get a glimpse where I'm at. Where all these weirdos, they out early, boy. But look, let's keep, look at this guy. Look at this guy, he an Issacharite. He might be a Gadite. But wherever he is, he's a sodomite. He belongs to the colon community. He's a transformer. The more that meets the eye. This boy in disguise. Can you imagine running up on this dude with an AR-15? And he was like, man, get the hell away from me. And you know what happens after that? He'll light you up. This boy looking confused. Disgusting. Look at him. Look, he look like let me see if I can see that. He look like the Night Stalker. Let me get the Night Stalker up real quick. Let me get the Night Stalker. He look like the Night Stalker. What's his name? Richard Ramirez. I wouldn't be surprised if that Richard Ramirez is related to these dudes. Yeah, that's Richard Ramirez right there. He looks just like him. That might be Richard Ramirez's son. Let's go back to Salvador. Look, don't they look like twins? I guess whoever got that look, that countenance on their face like that, gotta be a killer. Look at the guns they found. This dude didn't have a job or nothing, but he was able to purchase this. I don't know if y'all can see that. He was able to purchase those. And those run about $1,000 each, maybe more than that, maybe $1,200 each. Talking about they hunting rifles. Yeah, hunting people. What kind of animal you need with a clip like that to hunt an animal with? You know what I'm saying? That dude was in there letting loose. He was in there for about an hour with those children. He probably took all his clothes off too. Killing them butt naked. Richard Ramos. I mean, not Richard. That's like Richard Ramos. His name should have been that. Richard Ramos Rodriguez. But Salvador Ramos. That's him. The ferry boat. Look at that. Look at him. The Dairy Queen. Look. That's him. They say he didn't have no mental issues at all. But he was able to purchase these right here. AR-15s, assault rifles. 15. Talking about that don't mean assault rifle. To me it does. Any rifle is an assault rifle. You're shooting somebody with it, or you're shooting an animal. If you're shooting at an animal, you assaulting that animal with that rifle. Don't play words with me. Stupid. Them cops were scared to go in there. They was like, that's my children ain't up in there. Then they took an Issacharite border patrol officer to go in there and kill him. They was terrified. Look at, here's another picture of Ramos. He in the mirror like a woman. Women take pictures like that. He was getting ready for the EDC, the Electric Daisy Carnival. He probably came from that. They probably denied him a uterus. That's probably why he flipped out. You could tell a person by their countenance. Look at this thing. Look at them things, man. Honoring Transformers. That's what we're gonna call them. Time Magazine honors Transformers. The more that meets the eye. A boy that's in disguise. Talking about there was nothing wrong with him, but he's putting on a dress, and he was able to purchase an AR-15, and he had no mental issues. If I went down there and tried to purchase a AR-15 right now, they'll do an extended 12-month background check on me. You know what I'm saying? And I never put on a dress. But if I put on a dress, you're like, here, you want some ammo? Oh, ammo's on the house. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Let's read about Ramos in the scriptures. Let's get some scriptures on this dude. Matter of fact, let me get this one first. Yeah, they'll just, if I put on a dress and go up in that gun store, they're like, oh, you want a gun? Oh, you don't need no background check. Here you go. What you gonna do with it? Oh, I'm gonna go shoot at some targets, some little ones. I'm about to go on a shooting spree. I'm just kidding. You know what I'm saying? That's them. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not hitting me right now, but I'm gonna get these scriptures right here. And you hear the can man over there. He racking it in. Look, he racking it. That's at least about $1 he got over there. Let's get Salvador Ramos, the school shooter. Let's see what he got to say. Let's get this. This is Isaiah 3:9. They show of their countenance doeth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom, the colon cleansing community. He declared his sin as Sodom. So he probably got dug out by his transformer homie. Pretty sure he's a Idumean. Let me read that over. This is Isaiah 3:9. They show the show of their countenance. You seen the countenance on his face. Let me show you again. Just put this bookmark right here. Show the countenance out there. Look. In the name of the rainbow flag. In the name of the rainbow flag. He showed it their countenance. The show of their countenance doeth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom, the colon cleansing community. They hide it not. He ain't trying to hide that. He posts that stuff all online. They hide it not. Woe unto their soul. That's what happens. The Lord put a rebel-based spirit on that boy. For they have rewarded evil unto themselves. So Salvador Ramos he got rewarded with evil, looking like a fairy, a transformer, a homosexual. The Lord says, woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil upon themselves. So he had that demon spirit on him. This weirdo. Slakia. This weirdo. The Lord put a reprobate spirit on this weirdo, and he shot up all those children. Thanks to America. Let me go to 10. Say ye to the righteous that it shall be well with him. So it was well with him when he took their AR-15, went up in that school, killed all those children. It was well with him. For they shall eat the fruit of their doings. He ate some bullets too. He probably didn't like it, but he ate those bullets. And them bullets ate his ass up. Let me read that over. This is Isaiah 3 and 9. The show of their countenance doeth witness against them. And they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. He wouldn't hide nothing. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. Say ye to the righteous that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings. And he ate those bullets after he killed all those children for nothing. Oh, let me get 11. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. Yeah, he's rewarded. He was rewarded. He got a big reward that day. And them children was up in there terrified. As you can see, 911 doesn't work. They wait to after the, let's say, they just wait to after the crime happened, then they'll come in. Everything is settled. That's when, you know what I'm saying? That's what 911 is for. They'll let the police sit out there till everything is resolved inside. Then they'll come inside and check it out. Because they ain't going in there. It's scary. I'm pretty sure them Russians would have ran up in there. You don't hear about that stuff in Russia. If you hear that kind of stuff happening in, let's say, Mexico, you hear that stuff happen in Mexico, it's over some drug deal. You know what I'm saying? Or some high-powered dude, child is in that school, so they have to lit the whole school up just to get to that little boy or that little girl. This dude went up in there and did that for nothing. He was lighting them up too. And that's how cold the Lord is. He made the teacher open that back door up so that wild man could come up in there and kill those children. So them children was on the Lord's death list. Remember that. Let me get this Proverbs. Let me get Proverbs. This is Proverbs 11 and 17. The merciful man doeth good to his own soul, that he that is cruel troubleth his own flesh. So he had trouble in the flesh. You want to see that dude again? This is trouble in the flesh, man. This is trouble in the flesh. Look. He just did that. He took this picture May 25th, 2022 with the rainbow flag. In the name of the rainbow flag, he lit those children up. He was trouble in the flesh. He got dug out. He probably had all kinds of seed up in him. all in his head, all in his brain for giving head, giving fellatio. So he was done. Let's see what the law says about all this crazy stuff. Cause you can tell that boy been like some kind of in a backwards deal. He was backing that thing up. You can just look at him and tell. Uh-oh, Jake is out of his mind. Hope the Lord don't bring that demon over here. Tell me what you talking about? He talking to himself too. He out of his mind. That's the plague of the mind right there. This is Leviticus 20:13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. So death was already in his ear. And he already knew it. He knew that was a shame, man. He wasn't supposed to be doing that. And the biggest child abusers are those the colon cleansing community. They're the most child abusing people on the planet. The colon cleansing community. They did that. Look at Jeffrey Dahmer. He was messing with a Jake head, trying to control him, see if he can control him, so he won't tell. He was all up in his brain, man. That's pure evil. Let me get Deuteronomy 23:17, man. That dude was dressed up like a woman. Finished. Looking for some food. Dude thought it was Grubhub in the trash can. He thought it was Grubhub up in that trash. Let me see if I can turn this around. He was all up in that garbage. Yeah, that trash can which says City of Las Vegas. He was all up in there. He thought it was Grubhub up in there. He thought he could get a Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes up in there. Slakia. The Idumeans did that to him, man. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to take care of your own people, man. Look here in that other trash can. You ain't gonna find no Grubhub up in there. Come on, man. Hope the Lord don't put me in that position, man. I pray Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah Mashiach don't put me in that position, man. I think it'd be a good time to go. Cause what's the point? Plus, the Lord put he got the plague of the mind on him to do something like that, man. I'll go to McDonald's and no, I wouldn't go to McDonald's and you get sick. That's like digging in the trash. You know what I'm saying? I'll just go to a restaurant, order all this food, eat it, and go to jail. How about that? I can't pay for it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do. I can't pay. I was hungry. Shit. What you expect from me? What you expect me to do, man? I'm hungry. The Idumeans did that. Got to be careful what you say now. But let me get Deuteronomy 23:17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Yashar'Allah. You've seen them, especially out there in Florida. Fat, nasty, double black, baby mamas, all kinds of children by so many different men, still clubbing. You know, the scripture speaks for themselves. Look, Deuteronomy 23:17, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. And man, we already know that you Jakes out there are now the biggest butt busters, or let's say the colon community out there. You're the biggest out there now. You're cleansing colons now. And bothered for apples. And you don't hide that stuff. Let me read that over. Deuteronomy 23:17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Yasha'Allah, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. And you see what that boy did, because he's an Issacharite, or he might be a Gadite. But all I know, he's a sodomite. He was a walking abomination. You know what I'm saying? That's him. Let's see what he did. Let's get Deuteronomy 20:25. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy power. Yahweh Yahweh Shah Mashiach. So everybody's around here walking around as an abomination, with the Lord's looking at him like, you abomination, you're an abomination right there, and I'm gonna zap all y'all. Y'all gonna start getting zapped around here. You think that Ukraine thing is something? You see, they quit talking about that. Now Russia's probably doing the most now. They don't care. That was nothing but a fad. That news story is nothing but a fad. It was a fashion and a fad. Now, United States could now secretly quit sending weapons over there and let dude beg. And you know, United States is a number of liars. We sent all these weapons over there. You're not getting them? The United States is running out of money, man. I'm pretty sure the military complex is going to stop accepting the U.S. currency, because it's worth shit now. They were like, well, pay us in rubles. Slakia. Slakia, forgive me. Well, it's true. This currency is going down a hill. They said the Russian currency is like gold now. It's like the money you want. Let me get Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and the covering with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. So when he first put on that dress, that was a sin. And when he start bending backwards for other men, that was a sin. That walk to go down into Egypt, which is this goddamn place called America, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen thyself in the strength of Pharaoh. Let me read that over. That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. And we already know this place right here. We already know Brandon is a childamite. He like them little childs. He's a childamite. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So that boy was confused. They shut up that school, putting on dresses. That was his confusion. As soon as he put on that dress, that spirit hopped right on his ass. That spirit of confusion. And he was supposed to what you call it, he was supposed to, what you call that? He was supposed to pray to the Lord to get that spirit off his ass. But it covered him like a blanket. He started adding sin to sin. Ain't no telling he was probably dancing on them. Probably had a. I ain't gonna. I don't even want to get into that. I don't even want to think what he was what he's doing with himself. That's pretty disgusting. You colon cleansing people. Y'all disgusting, man. The Lord put that nasty spirit on y'all because ain't no telling what y'all did in the past. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this. Let me get it. Ooh. Let me get this. This, you know what I'm saying? They took this out the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And this little book got so many powerful words in it. The whole book is powerful. This is Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha 3:27. The obstinate heart shall be laden with sorrows, and the wicked man shall heap sin upon sin. That boy was wicked. For him to go up in that school and gun all them children down. You know what kind of spirit was on that boy? It wasn't spirit of hugs and kisses at all. It was a spirit of guns and bullets. You know what I'm saying? Let me get Ecclesiasticus 10:13. For the pride is the beginning of sin. He was a prideful dude. He was dancing with the flag. That was a prideful boy. And he that hath it shall pour out abomination. Slack, you read that over. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that have it shall pour out abomination. So he was dancing around with them little tube socks. Let's take a look at this guy. Let's take a good look at him again. He's doing abominable things. I'm glad they didn't get graphic with his pictures. This guy with no mental issues. Talking about he didn't have a problem. Look. This is a proud dude right here. This dude is proud. This guy is a real proud boy. To put on a dress like that, you gotta be proud. You gotta be a proud Coca-Cola wearing shirt, proud boy with tube socks. Look at them socks all up to his thigh. Man, come on, man. That's the straight proud dude. That's proudness. He was very proud. That's for living in the city of confusion. Shlaka. Let me read that over. This is Ecclesiasticus 10:13. For the pride is the beginning of sin, and he that have it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought unto them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. He was only 18 years old. And the Lord probably put in his head, go get an AR-15 when you turn 18. So I can have you do something for me. I need you to do this for me, boy. Since you want to put on that dress and you haven't called out, you haven't repented from that. You homosexual. It's like it. me get Ecclesiasticus 21. This is what the Lord said unto him. Ecclesiasticus 21:1. My son, thou hast sinned. Do so no more, but ask pardon from the former sins. Flee from the sin as far from the face of a serpent, like these people. For that thou comest to, it's like you. Flee from sin from the face of a serpent, which is those people right there. For if thou comest too near, come too near it, it will bite thee, the teeth thereof, as the teeth of a lion, slaying the souls of men. So when he had sin, that it just what you call it? Them sins just bit his ass. He was getting bit all over the place by them sins. Let me read that over. My son, thou hast sinned. Yep, when you put that dress on, thou hast sinned. Do so no more. The Lord was like, don't do that no more, man. And I'm pretty sure his grandparents, the one he popped in the head, told him, boy, take off that dress, they might think you a girl. And he got mad. I'm a girl. Pop. Yep, my son, thou hast sinned. Do so no more, but ask pardon for thy former sins. So in his last life, he was probably floated in. He was a big giant flower pot. He was like an Alliston goon over there in his past life. He was probably raw as hell in his past life. Flee from sin as far the face of a serpent. Meaning you got to run from that sin like you running from a serpent, homie. Flee from it. For if thou comest too near it, it will bite thee. The teeth thereof are as the teeth of a lion, slaying the souls of men. All iniquity is as a two-edged sword, the wounds whereof cannot be healed. So he wasn't healed from that, man. He was toe up, man. He was probably having them butt busting parties, grown men, when he was underage. Who knows? Johnny Versace's sons probably was there doing some weird stuff with him. Then when he turned 18, he told him he was too old. It's like, yeah. You never know, man. You never know how these devils get down. Let me get back in the other book. That book should have been in this book. Here comes a woman with a bunch of perfume. Cover up that cum smell. It's like it. Matter of fact, let me get this one, man. I'm gonna read all this one. Let me get this one, man.
You just left. I called. You just left. And I said, well, just check back left and right.
Thank you, you too.
No. Thank you. No. I'll give you whatever you saw.
This is Paul, the great servant of Yahushua. A great servant. Paul. I'll just read one. I start at one just to let you know who wrote this. Paul, a servant of Yahushua, called to be an apostle, separated unto the gospel of Yahweh by Yahushua Mashiach. Like the apostles at Great Millstone. Those are great men, man. Let me go back to Romans 1:20. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his internal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. Because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, So when they knew Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah Mashiach, they glorified him not like them niggas from Sicario. One of them said you're not supposed to worship Yahweh Shah. Are you crazy? What he went through, fool? He need to be honored. He's my Lord, man. And what you do to your Lord, you worship him. He's my Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shah. And Yahweh is the ultimate Lord. We start at 21. Because that, when they knew God, they glorified him not as God. Neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, like putting on a dress and going to shoot up schools. But became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Yeah, buying a dress and an AR-15. They're going inside of an elementary school, killing those children. Being a transgender. That's nasty. That's the colon cleansing community. How can you go up in another man's butt? That's crazy. How can you go up in anybody's butt? That's a sewage bag. Those sodomites walk past. Two of them walking little nasty ass dogs. Ain't no telling what they did to those animals. I don't trust none of you Idumeans at all. I don't even like talking to you. I don't hold no conversations with you. Get the hell up out here with that bullshit. Well, at least he's making his change, though. I'll give it to him, but he's wearing a pink shirt. You know, he got that bicycle, that tricycle, or tri-wheel bike, wherever it's called. And he got the 2 seats in the back, so he can transport people on his bike. Hey, that's his hustle, you know what I'm saying? That's his hustle. I can't knock him for that, man. He's making his money. He's working. He's not a slugger. I just don't like that music, that death music, man. When I put somebody in a chokehold and fall to the floor on him. But I ain't gonna do that. I just hate that music, man. Slack you. 22. This is Romans 1 and 22. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools and changed the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like to a corruptible Slakia. And changed the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like to corruptible man and to birds and four-footed beasts and creepy things. So these retarded Israelites was making these imagery or idols and worshiping beasts, men. You know, if you got a man statue in your house, something wrong with you. Anybody got a statue of a man in their house, something wrong. That's weird. 24, whereof God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. Yep, like urinating and desecrating on each other, going and cleaning those colons. Let's say that. You gotta watch what you say, man. But they cleansing colons. That's what he just said. To dishonor their own bodies between themselves. So, two men going at it, wrestling, probably with what jelly, I don't know. But if they have jelly, they're trying to make peanut butter. Let's say it like that. Slakia 25, who changed the truth of God into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. That's what happened. That's what the devil do. Should I read more? Yeah, I'm going 26. For this, because God gave them up to vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. Yeah, like eating beavers, What you women doing now is like leaving it to beaver. That's pretty disgusting. Then you got some colon cleanser up in there with y'all, trying to make a baby with y'all. So and y'all trying to get some of that monkeypox up in there too, because that belongs to your community, the colon cleansing community. That's you. 27, and likewise also the men leaving the natural use of the woman. You know what I'm saying? I can see if you left a fat, nasty woman, you know what I'm saying? But why leave her to get a man? Come on now. I'd rather be with a fat, nasty woman. If I had a choice between a man and a big, fat, jelly bean, pot belly woman, I would stay with that woman. That's no brainer, homie. He said, where's that at? 27, Romans 1 and 27, and likewise also the men leaving the natural use of the woman, burnt in their lusts one to another, men with men, working that is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. Yeah, like putting on a dress, posing with the rainbow flag behind you, looking crazy as hell. Looking like you about to tear something up. Or get tore up. Let me get this. That boy was ridiculous, man. Is my camera recording? Oh yeah, it's recording. Slock, yeah. This is Psalms 81 and 8. Hear, O my people, and I will testify unto thee, O Israel. O Israel, if thou wilt hearken unto me, there shall be no strange God be in thee, neither shall thou worship any strange God. 10. I am the Lord thy God, Yahweh Yahweh Shah Mashiach, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Open thy mouth wide, and I filled it. When you was hungry, fed you with manna. But my people would not hearken to my voice, and Israel would none of me. It's like it. And Israel would none of me. So I gave them up unto their own hearts' lust, and they walked in their own counsels. That's what they did. He was walking in his own counsel. Let's show you. This is how he was walking. That's how he shot up those children. And them men was terrified. Can you imagine that with an AR-15? You know what I'm saying? He probably had one of them masks on, one of them crazy masks with the holes in like a Jason Voorhees mask, painted black with the holes in it, a hockey mask, painted black, wearing this with a flak jacket on, and an AR-15, and plenty of rounds. They said he had over 1,000 rounds. Where'd he get that money from? He didn't have a job. He just turned 18. When I was 18 years old, only had what? Nothing. I probably only had clothes on my back. I didn't really have nothing when I was 18. You know what I'm saying? You know, them Idumeans over there staring at me. Sorry, Satan. And those children up in that place that lit up, that's on them. They was destined to go down. they was destined to get heated up with those rounds. The Lord ordained that. Hey, it sounds so cruel, but the Lord ordained that. This is Ecclesiastes 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So the Lord was pleased with that. The Lord was pleased with that. That boy unleashed that power of that rifle upon them children. The Lord ordained that. The Lord did that, man. He probably was calling on that Cesare Borgia. They was probably calling upon that name. I hate to say that name, but he was calling the wrong name. He should have said, Yahweh, Yahweh, Shah, please let me live. Please, Yahweh, Yahweh, Shah, he should have been begging Yahweh, Yahweh, Shah. But you know what the Lord did? He took his name from them, from their parents. He took his name from them. They didn't want to learn his name. F you. You gonna learn destruction. You gonna learn the names of destruction, pure destruction. Y'all don't even know who y'all playing with, boy. You think the Lord is just a big huggable barrel, ready to give a hug at a moment's notice. You got that wrong, buddy. You can't hug pure energy. You'll be zapped. Like you touch the ark and you foul in the spirit, you're gonna be zapped. This is Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? So, I guess nobody was righteous that got lit up in that school, because they perished. Were they innocent? They were little children. They was judged. The Lord judged those children, man. He lit those kids up. I'll give you an example. Matter of fact, I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. I'll give you a good example. The Lord ain't no joke, man. Let's see which worse. This one or that guy that shot them kids up in that school. Let's see which one is worse. This is 2 Kings 2:24. And he turned back and looked on them and cursed them in the name of the Lord. And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the wood and tear 42 children of them. Elijah cursed those children that was calling them bald head, and he cursed them, and he called upon the Lord to kill them, little bastards. And the Lord put the spirit on them 2 she-bears come out the forest. And you know how them bears be running. Their hair sticking up on their back, and they came and claws start ripping them children up. So you think the prophets give a damn about people? We looking for your destruction too. This is Deuteronomy 32:9. For the Lord's portion is his people. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. No, it's 32 and 39. See now that I, even I, am he, Yahweh, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, and there's no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any can deliver out of my hand. So the Lord kill, he wound, he do all that stuff. Even to you goddamn Idumeans, your reward is coming. Look, Jake messing with somebody's stuff. You gonna steal somebody's chain? Come on now, Jake. That's his property, man. Let me get this one. Let me end it with this. Look, them devils is mad. Boy, why thou look at me like that? I called you the enemy. You are, man. What the hell you think? Satan's mad. It's Amos 3 and 7. Should I start at 5? I'll start at 7. This is Amos 3 and 7. I start at 5. Amos 3 and 5. Can a bird fall in a snare upon the earth where no gin is for him? Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all? Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people be not afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? Surely the Lord power, Yahweh, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, will do nothing but revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. So the Lord did that. He brought that transgender boy up in that school, kill those children. That was straight evil in the city. The Lord ordained that. Pure death and destruction. Lord got these people toe up. Blame it on your own people, man. Idumeans did this to you, man. The Idumeans got you walking around with your bamboo sticks. I think you're gonna eat that later. I'm probably on drugs anyway. They gotta be. Once you get off that marijuana, your life, I'm talking to you, Jakes. Once you get off that marijuana, your life will, you start walking a straight path, man. That's nothing but a demon. That marijuana hold your ass back. As soon as I got off that marijuana, man, my life been better since then. That's all I gotta say. You Jakes need to get off that shit. You need to pray to Yahweh, Yahweh Shah Mashiach to get your ass off that shit. That's what I did. I prayed to Yahweh, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, get me off them cigarettes. I wouldn't fiend it the next day. Get me off that marijuana. I wouldn't even fiend it the next day. You know what I'm saying? Praise all Yahweh. I praise Yahweh, Yahweh Shah Mashiach. The water Yahweh, Yahweh Shah Mashiach. That's what y'all need to do, man. You want that demon off your ass. Any of those demons, man, that don't belong to your ass. Pray to Yahweh, Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Let's take one more gander at this Salvador Ramos. Oh, I gotta get up out of here. Look, the Dairy Queen. And with that, I'd like to give praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, Ba'ashem, Harakak Dash. Shalom.